My name is John Farrelly. I'm the new superintendent in Dare County Schools. I'm originally from upstate New York. Started out teaching, did that for 6 or 7 years, and then I decided to dive into administration. I was a private school principal in Ithaca, New York. And then I decided that I wanted to get away from 350 inches of snow a year and moved to North Carolina. And I was very fortunate to work in Allegheny County Schools in the mountains of North Carolina and was there for 8 years. In 2007, I became the assistant superintendent for human resources and high school curriculum. Around the same time, I met my wife, Rena. Rena is from the mountains of North Carolina, and she was a human resources administrator next door at Ashe County Schools. And that's how we met. And we got married around the same time in 2009 when I was named superintendent in Washington County Schools. So we moved to northeastern North Carolina, and I really latched on to the challenges of being a superintendent in northeastern North Carolina. Worked for 3 years in Washington County, and we had some of the lowest performing schools in the state, and we had significant turnaround. Plymouth High School was one of the lowest performing high schools in the last 30 years, and we went from 30 to 70% overall proficiency, and felt like we made some immediate impact. After 3 years of serving as superintendent there, I became a superintendent in Edgecombe County. Again, a district that had a high poverty rate, history of low performance schools, and we made significant change. And I'm very proud over a 5-year span of a lot of the work that we did. It's really important for me as a leader to get out into the community and get a sense of the needs of our community and our schools and what the expectations are. You know, when you come in new, I think it's really wise to step back and do a lot of assessing and a lot of observation and a lot of listening. Great leaders are flexible and they adapt. And so part of the work has to be, it's almost like starting over, even though I feel like I've been very successful in 3 districts I've worked in. But that's healthy. Sometimes you got to go slow to go fast. And you know, there's been a high rate of success with almost every metric there is in education, from the graduation rate to a low teacher turnover rate, high rates of success. And I expect it to continue. We need to be problem solvers. And what's it going to take to go from very good to great? My vision is that we want to have a shared vision. I think there needs to be a collective conversation in the community about what we want for our kids. And certainly we want all children to be academic scholars. We want them to be college and career ready, but we also want them to be great citizens. And I think that sometimes gets lost in the world of education with all the accountability that's come down in the last 20 years in looking at metrics. And metrics are important, but we also want kids to be great citizens. And we want them to be problem solvers and communicators. It's what the business community expects out of children. You know, my short and long-term goal is we want to be the best, the highest performing school system in the state. I mean, period. It's really important for me to connect with parents, to connect with the business community, county commissioners, all our elected officials, because we need to be advocates. One of my primary roles is to be an advocate for the school system. So there's a heavy investment on my end in reaching out and being involved. And that pays forward. And one of the things that is important is that the community sees my investment. And it's just not, this isn't a job, this is my life.